Well, it's still a little early, I think. I am getting started earlier than I normally would, especially lately. I'm going to reposition myself here and hopefully not drop my controller. But I think I'm a little off on... There we go. Shift my position here, but I'm sitting on a cushion. So, like, if I was just shifting around, because if I was not on this cushion, this table that I got, this little lap desk you can have on a bed, honestly, I would be a little bit too low, and then then the mic would be like directly in my face. Ooh, yeah, it wouldn't be great. Things you have to deal with as you're trying to work with the space that you have available to you. So yeah, it is Wednesday, August 4th, 2021. I am doing this stream about 2 to 3 days ahead of schedule. That was not what the plan was, but that is what the plan became. We actually still have, at least in the time here on the US West Coast, we have another full 1, 2, 3, 4 days. It would be the end of August 8th. This coming Sunday, August 8th, will be the closing ceremonies for the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics, happening, of course, in 2021 for reasons. It will be over, though, pretty much by, well, Sunday morning, actually, for us. What time? Because if they do the closing ceremonies, I want to say it was around 8 or 9 local time when they're going to be doing those. So by about 4 or 5 a.m. West Coast time, so different on the East Coast. Like what, 13 hours ahead? So probably about 6 or 7 their time. Wait, no. Crap, 7 or 8. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So yeah, I had planned to do it this stream, night 3, much closer to when the Olympics were going to be ending, because that's roughly where I was doing it last year with the official Olympics video game for PlayStation 4, the copy I have there. I'm also realizing I should have probably put some lip balm on. Oh well. Maybe I'll do that if I take a stretching break at some point here during the broadcast tonight. But that's where I was kind of doing things last year, was roughly around when things were supposed to be taking place, and I realized, oh shit, I probably could have done this. The plan was doing it every Friday, and then it was like, oh, well, I might be busy on Friday, let me do it on Saturday, and then that kind of changed too. But I also kind of thought, well, shit, why didn't I just hold the last night of this, I should say, on the last day of the event, which would be this coming Sunday. But for reasons I'm going to get into later on here in the broadcast, which if you're watching the VOD later on, that part probably won't be in the VOD for reasons, just in case it gets a little too downer and it gets too emotional, since we already kind of went over some of the stuff I'm going to cover in that part of the show when I did night 1, because obviously the holding of these Olympics in Tokyo this year and all of that really coincides with everything that's still going on in the world regarding COVID and regarding how things are going on there, and the fact that when the Olympics started, cases had been on an upward trend. They're getting worse, and they're getting worse in Japan to the point where they're hitting numbers they'd never hit before. They're getting worse over here, and there's other stuff going on. Again, I don't want to get into it too much here because I want to have at least a little bit of fun as people start to come in tonight. And if you're watching the VOD later on, that you have something that's more fun to watch. But let's just say that part's going to be kind of heavy duty, so there will be a point later on where I'm going to sign off, at least for the purposes of that. That way I have a good point where I'm like, okay, I can edit it here and I can put the VOD up and everything's cool. And that'll go up. So if it's the 4th today, it'll be going up the following Monday on the 9th. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I don't even have the game on right now. I don't even have my TV on. But again, I'm just kind of chilling out. It looks like it's going to be another hot day. I haven't checked the weather in Tokyo today. Might be kind of small to see. I don't believe I cut it off. At least I'm glad whoever's running this, wherever they're getting this feed from, whoever is running it probably doesn't mind if people are using it, because they do show the times. They have a timestamp on there. There's times where I'm actually in the middle of my work day, since I work from home. I put this on. There's no sound or anything, and maybe I'll have some music on a different. Maybe I'll have it on my TV and then put some music on my computer over here. But I'll catch it when it's like, 2, 3 in the morning, and then it gets to around 4:30 in the morning, and it's like, wow, it's already starting to get bright out, because obviously the sun rises very early in Japan. Certainly during the summer, I think it might be that way most of the time, just because of where they are in the northern hemisphere. I know right now it's 113 degrees here in Las Vegas, and we have an excessive heat warning in effect, I believe, until the end of tomorrow, which makes sense because it is going to be 115 tomorrow, which we haven't seen in a little while, in about 3 weeks. Isn't really that long, but I think it was 3 weeks. Was it after that first week or 2? We had a power outage here, and it was on a day where it hit about 118-ish. Not great. For members only. Oh, it's a only in Japan Go message. Yeah, right now it is 10:07 in the morning in Tokyo. Their high today will be 95. Currently a sunny 90 degrees, or for all of us in the rest of the world that do not use Fahrenheit, and I'll check that message just in a second. It's 32 degrees Celsius or centigrade if you're British. Guess that's the same thing. But yeah, 59% humidity, so it feels like 100 degrees, so it's gonna be a rough one out there. And they are hitting monsoon season, because they are forecasted a 60% chance of rain for basically the next 10 days. Let's see, the good news, we now only have to hold our breath for at least 3 to 4 more weeks before for his first vaccination appointment. 5 o'clock yesterday in LA. Wait, what? I'm dying of yellow? I don't know what the hell's going on now. Although I am happy that he has his first appointments. I was wondering what Kanagawa Prefecture, and in particular what Atsugi City was doing, because I know just wards within Tokyo proper, not going into like other places in Tokyo. Oh, okay. But I'm also finally drinking this barley wine. Oh, okay. Woof. It's a woof, I guess. I guess that fits because it's a big dog. It's a naughty dog. Naughty being Knotty. Bourbon barrel aged barley wine. It is 14%. That's going to take me a while to get through. And be warm in my tummy. I should probably save most of that for the latter part of the stream. Anyways, go ahead and actually get everything turned on here. We got events to do. Our actual event list. Love how my phone puts sub instead of dub. It knows what's good. Speaking of good, I realized I still have on my main screen here, Match in the Millennium. They actually just patched this to make it easier to unlock characters, because a lot of people must have said something about it, and they're correct. Because 22 years ago, when this game came out, the unlocks were bullshit. So actually, I have a feeling now, every time you go in, you end up, if you have tiles, you're not going to get a bunch of stuff that hits empty spaces, which is crap when you're like, I need 2 more tiles, and you play on a difficulty and all of them just hit empty spots. I think they just hit whatever tiles are on there. So if you know you're going to be like, oh, I only need 1 or 2 more, you can play it on an easy difficulty, plow through the playthrough with, whoever on what side you're trying to unlock a character on, and then it's be like, okay, here's an unlock, which is great. It's still a lengthy process, but I feel like it also makes it a lot easier. I'm not sure about points, though, considering that there's the points you can earn in the Olympics mode that unlocks character moves, and those range in price and they still take a long time. So you'd have to play a lot of Olympics, unless they just give you a shitload of points, which would be nice. I mean, what was cool at one point, kind of ish, for unlocking stuff is not very. I mean, it sucked back then. It was like unlocking everything in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast. That was a slog. When I was your age, I had to grind for weeks, if not months, to unlock all your Neo Poke Fighters. You kids today got it easy. More power to you. Actually, I'm trying to remember if I even ever finished unlocking everything in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 legitimately. I think I may have given up, but I encountered either somebody that had a save, or I might have been able to download a save, because that was possible on the Dreamcast. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to stuff here. I need to turn this down so it doesn't get picked up on the mic. That is a possibility, though, with how close I have to sit these days, out of necessity. All right. Swap my hand placement here as we go into certain things. Don't worry, it's all family friendly. Sure is. All right, so our event list tonight is as follows. We're starting out with Equestrian jumping team. We did the individual event last week. Archery individual, which we did archery team on night 1. Chef Nana, welcome in. Whoa, Han Solo. Han Solo, you can't see what they're doing. Right. Where's Juan Solo with his friend Chewie? All right, table tennis singles. We had table tennis doubles last week, which was a giant pain in the ass until I realized that you do move automatically. They say so, and then I forgot, and then I realized, oh yeah, I should just focus on hitting the damn ball. We have Dream Karate as our last exhibition event. Of course, we still also have 4 events left in the Tokyo 1964 selection. We have the long jump, gymnastics vault, shooting trap, and judo. We tried volleyball last week and we were not successful, but that's all right. But beyond those, we have sport climbing, which I'm looking forward to, which is a little bit easier to do in this version. It was quite a bit harder. It was pretty rough in the normal Olympics video game. We have gymnastics floor exercise. I'm hoping we get a big body person for that one. Javelin flow, yeah. Javelin throw, and then ending off with swimming 100-meter freestyle. Nice quick event to be able to close things up for the year. Actually, for the next 4 years, 3 years, depending upon if they do a 2024 Olympics game. I have no idea, because they don't have anything mentioned for Beijing 2022. Was it Beijing? Yeah. I always have to remember. I'm like, who's doing the Winter Olympics? And how much of a shit show is that going to be? But, anyways. I already forgot the order. Let's just go ahead and remember the next 3. Alright, archery individual, tennis singles, and then we're starting out with equestrian jumping team. This one, we don't really need to do... Actually, let's go ahead and do a warm-up anyways. We'll do it on hard. We did medal on it. Silver medal, but we took a medal. Of course, since we changed difficulty, they're going to explain it to us again. Maybe they do the explanations every time you restart the game, or if you haven't played it in a while. Hasn't been that long. Alright. Stamina. Victory is determined by the combined times of all team members. Okay. So if one person really sucks, you're going to fail. We have Sonic and Peach. Good team. Taking on Yoshi and Luigi, so Sonic's the odd person out. It's quite nice in that jacket. Alright. See how we do on this practice attempt. Gotta remember to use the stamina, because you don't want to go into these jumps too slow, but you also don't want to catch like the tail end of doing a dash with stamina, because then you really slow down. Kind of like with the relays. It's like, hey, did you mistime your burst of speed? Now you're blown up. Have fun. You don't want to use stamina too much, because then you'll just have none when you really need it at the end. There we go, that's pretty good. This turn sucks because you gotta... I mean, kind of wide, but then you can cut through. There we go, that's pretty good. Alright. Sonic, I have questions. It's like, why is Sonic driving a car when he can run faster than cars? Oh. Him driving a car makes more sense than Shadow wielding guns. Will always perplex everybody. Forgot, what did... Oh, R does have a... There is a... I keep forgetting there's a super dash. There we go. You do look... It looks like you do get some stamina back from making good jumps. Get them good jumpies. That way it makes it more worth to have a... Makes it more worth it to have those dashes right before the jump. Actually, I probably can save that super dash right at the end to... Oh yeah, no, I was doing it even when I was doing the individual event. See, fuck you. Super dash, damn it. Shit. That was really bad. Slowed down too much. They still beat us by 5 seconds. Well, this is going to be rough when we do this on very hard. We'll see if we medal on this. The Mario characters are the only ones that remember to wear pants. Alright, let's go ahead and back out here. Swap that back to very hard. Swap to team. Alright. Time to go. Or their same team here. Taking on Wario and Blaze. That horse is gonna get burned. Midai Toa back there cheering us on. Good balloon face. No barrier there. I hit the wall. Okay, I had enough speed off of that. Alright, fuck you then. I have to make up for that. Interesting choice of event. I was looking at both this and the other game. There's actually not a lot of overlap in events. Like some of the track and field stuff, the stuff you would expect, like 100-meter dash, hurdles, things like that. There's some overlap. There's sport climbing. But each end up having a lot of events. Like that has a lot of team-based events, like basketball, baseball, that this doesn't have. Whereas this shares football and Rugby Sevens. And I was looking and going, there's things I would take from this, but I honestly feel like the other one might have the slightly better... Maybe it's slightly better just because they're a little bit more fleshed out, and some of these feel a little... I am not going to medal on this. Nope. Alright, you know what? I'll do a do-over. If I can't do it this time, that's fine. That was a really bad start. Oh, why didn't dash there? I was hitting A couple of times. I'm like, hey, buddy, you need to, I'm trying to remember if hitting A after a landing... Okay, what the fuck? Damn horse. Yeah, just plow through that. Like, I don't know why he slowed down there when it's like, hey buddy, you have more than enough speed to do that jump. Yeah, he was way too slow there, but somehow made that jump just fine. That's under a minute. I think we were over a minute last time. Yeah, somehow that was better-ish. Alright, we'll see what we can do with Peach. Like, if I don't miss a jump and I don't hit anything, we might be in okay shape. It's a good start. Yeah, I think if you do time it with the A button as you land... Felt like it caught some speed there. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to do the super year until I know I'm clear of this. Okay, there we go. Never mind. It was 50, like 59 and 57. Set a new record. I still think I lost, though. Yeah, by 2 seconds. It's kind of like the, what was it, the 400-meter hurdles? Where both first place and second place beat the previous records. But it's like, yeah, second place beat the previous record, but was still second because the guy in first finished, I think, like, almost a second ahead of him. Actually, no, it was like, not that much. That's a considerable distance. I think the record was broken by like 3/4 of a second, but my first place, and it was like half a second or so by second place. Something crazy. Whatever, this is one of those events. Well, we got silver anyways, that's fine. We medaled. I was trying to remember, man, Eggman looks swab. I was trying to remember if this is one of those events where it's like, oh, you didn't win, then you don't get a medal. Get fucked. All right. On to archery individual. Just sent the marshal my request for thoughts on Taco Wednesday order from Machetes. I want tacos. Camarón. Camarón? That's shrimp, right? Dorado de pollo, sope asada. Oh, I meant to swap that down to hard to do our practice. This is individual. Even though I apparently... Oh, I already medaled on hard, that's right. Right, who do we get? Hey, Mario. He's good at everything. I'd say we could try hitting up Machetes, but... Considering... we'll go... Never mind. I'll save that for later. I already said at the top of the show, I'm like, I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to save that for the end of the show when the Olympic stuff is done. Oh man, Bowser Jr. is representing the ROC. You're not even allowed to compete here. Bowser Jr. confirmed for doping. Alright, we get a test shot. We get a couple test shots. I don't remember if there was a I don't remember if there was anything like with discus where we found out it's like, yeah, you get more distance if you don't take a practice shot. And I don't think that is the case in this. No. All right. No wind. Now we're only just... Mario just needs some diazepam there or something. Fucking stop the shakes. There we go. Did catch some of the archery. That was pretty cool. Olympic bows are kind of crazy. It looks like they have like built-in tripods. I guess they're for stabilization because there's like extra rods coming out the front and off the bottoms going at it like a downward diagonal angle. All right. This is a super shot now. Bad shot. A little bit upwards, a little bit to the left. Nice. That means I can hit around green or yellow on the next shot. My final shot here in round 3 will be good enough to make a super shot. That's going to be rough, though. Maybe? Somehow didn't get it, but I know that the way they do that, if it was closer to like a certain... God, that drop-off's nasty. I know when I was watching the actual competition, if it's close to a certain point, it'll either round up or round down. I don't remember now. That should have been good enough to... Yeah, that was good enough to at least... Gold on hard. Just gotta readjust how I'm sitting, because I think it's how I sit on this stupid cushion of mine. Give me a second. There we go. That might be part of the reason why. So I'm not sitting cross-legged anymore, but that just sucks after a while. But even sitting like this, I think I need to remember to move my legs around a bit. I miss sitting in a chair. All right. Let's go ahead and swap back up to very hard. Archery. This is individual. I'm doing the right event, right? Yep, all right. Individual, and then table tennis singles. Blaze, Dr. Eggman. Not a lot of Mario characters here. Shadow will just shoot it with, like, a sniper rifle. Yeah, they kind of have the thing on there as well. It's smaller, but I think it is for stabilization on the end of the bow. No, we don't need that. First shots. Easy peasy. Yes, I completely missed that. That means I don't get a super shot on start of round 2. For floor sitting. And I do that. Like, I think the only bad part about sitting that way is going to be the surface. Like tatami, hardwood floors and tatami floors are not comfortable to do that on. They do use child pose to stretch out before I work out, because it helps. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be a super shot next. Any wind? Same amount. Bam. There you go. The bullseye. Alright, let's see if we can't at least get 9s for both shots. Gotta make sure. That might be... Ooh, nice. Finish strong. Yep. I'll take it. Cool. That might be good enough for gold. If not, I definitely got silver. Hey. Almost 15 points, too. I had to struggle to even... almost got close to silver, or close to gold on Equestrian. This is one of those events, I feel like it's also... some of them are really hard, some of them are like this, where it's like, yeah, no, it's not really difficult at all. The most difficult part is just figuring out, okay, where do you need to put your aim? You're compensating a lot. Alright, let's make sure we still know how to play table tennis. Table tennis singles, our third event of the night. Yeah, automatically move around. You can adjust where you put the ball based on your return. Fill up the gauge. You can side spin with the other buttons, put backspin on it. And you can charge power in between shots to be able to get your power gauge up. We are getting Shadow. Fast at moving. Well, that'll help just to get into position. We'll see how he does. Archer, fugitive from the Empire. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen most of Archer. Yeah. Oh, too slow on that one there, Shadow. That didn't help. There we go. With the howitzer. Okay. Never mind, that's not charging up meter, I forgot. That's charging up a shot. Ah, Romania, where the language sounds like the Portuguese mated with Hungarian. That... I know what Portuguese sounds weird anyways, because it's like, it's kind of like Spanish, but then not even remotely like Spanish. I don't think I've listened to much Hungarian, though. Other than knowing what their words look like and going, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like Polish. Like, what the fuck? Oh. You know, I can fucking hit big shots at you too, buddy. Still in the... Hungarians in the Latin family? Well... considering the region, that makes sense. Yeah! Alright. That went okay. I don't know how I haven't beaten anybody on hard. Alright. Let's go ahead and go into the very hard version. Stick with Shadow. Because that's what I feel like doing. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just randomize when we do our if we randomized every time, that'd be a little... Man, that's what I was doing anyways, right? I don't... Until I planned out this series of streams really fucking well. Oh. Though I do like the... why does it look like Sonic has a chin beard? Fucking ninja kicked the damn ball. Oh. I love how it moved. It didn't move me far enough to be able to adequately return that shot. Oh, Romanian. There you go. Let him use his shot first. out of here. So I think I was hoping to return it, but it looks like it won't use a super shot. If you were trying to return a super shot, it just puts it back at him, uses up a little bit of meter, and probably guarantees that you actually have a return on that. It just doesn't, it's not like a super return. All right, match point. Gah! Yeah, see, that one, it's like, if I could move my character, I would have been in position already to return that. Like, he just didn't go anywhere. There we go. Alright. Get wrecked, Sonic. That's 2 golds in a row, and 2 rather easy golds, all things considered. But it's... If we had had Tails on there, it would have been fine. If I had been Tails and been like, oh look, it's the 3 main characters. Except Grimdark the Hedgehog decides he wants to win. Alright, that's 3 events down, and we're flying through stuff right now. Our next event, since we actually have slightly less events to do now, we kind of backfilled everything else in nights 1 and 2, since the way it kind of evened out, trying to separate. Here's the other events, and here's the ones that have team and individual portions. I had to kind of put more of them on the other nights. We have Rugby Sevens, and then we'll go into the Dream Karate exhibition, which I intend to probably not do very well at. Not on purpose, mind you. I just don't know how to actually play it. I don't believe I've tried it at all. Alright. Rugby Sevens, I said, as I check back on the thing I just checked. There we go. Alright. So you gotta remember how to play Rugby Sevens. Press X to start the match. Aim your kick using the left analog stick. Press A to pass the ball. Aim your pass using the left analog stick. You can only pass to the side or behind you. Reach the end goal area and press A to ground the ball for a try worth 5 points. Earn 2 more points by making a successful conversion kick after a try. When the super gauge is full, press R to either do a super dash when playing offense or a super tackle when playing defense. What do we got here? When holding L, press X to perform a drop kick. Kick the ball between the goalposts and above the crossbar to earn 3 points. Press A to tackle an opponent carrying the ball. Tackle them head on to knock them over immediately. When carrying the ball, press B to evade a tackle. If tackled, press A to pass the ball before falling over. If both teams go for a ball on the ground after a tackle, a ruck forms. The team with the most players in the ruck gets the ball, otherwise a scrum is called. And they play the song Scrum by Slayer. Alright, we get Wario, Blaze, Amy, and Silver. Alright, very well. Mario, Blaze, Amy, and Silver. Versus Knuckles, Daisy, Mario. Man, shit. You have to have Mario, Sonic, and Knuckles on your team. Okay. And remember to press X to kick. You can drop kick near the uprights. Good Wario face. Kaya. The fuck? Where the hell is everybody? And it's automatically changing. It's automatically changing players. Try that, motherfucker. I'm Wario. He at least was like Visa and was where I needed him to be. That's really bad. I don't like that system. That is different from the other game, where you could actually manually aim that. Fucker. Alright, well I guess we're playing in halves, or is it just... Yeah, it looks like we're playing in halves. Alright. This hurt his perversion. Mario's probably really good at that too. Ah. Fuck you. Yeah. I mean, I don't need the theatrics. Just down the ball for the try. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So you had to compensate for wind. But with that, it's just kind of like, yeah, good luck. You might be able to hit it. It's more up to chance than... Bye. Blaze is going to be our MVP. Ah, alright, that's fine. You're dashing like that and I get a try. I want something theatrical. Oh, and you get meter back for that too. That's cool. See, this is a little bit better. I think I'm still going to miss it. Hey, I actually converted. To Catholicism? No. Why would I do that? Ah! Fuck you. Put that ball right where it belongs. I'm gonna thwomp you. Alright, that should go through. Alright. I don't know if it's two halves or we're playing like quarters. Extra time, my ass. Get out of here. Yeah, extra time for me to fucking... Oh, apparently not. As I'm going for a scoring drive, they decide, oh, no, you can't do another one. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be one where if we don't win, we don't medal. Which is stupid. That's not how it works, but... Okay. Swap back over to very hard. And see how bad they thwomp us. Because... There's them, Amy... Amy and Silver? Yeah. It's Daisy, Luigi, Bowser Jr., and Peach. They're definitely somehow juking the shit out of me. Are you fucking kidding me? How do they go from dunces on hard to being like, oh, we actually know how to play? Then you're picking Blaze from Bare Knuckle. No, she's not in a Sonic game. Now, if they did like an actual... Oh, sure, and he gets a perfect kick. Now, if they did like an actual, not just Sonic and Mario, but like, here's Sega All-Stars at the Olympic Games. I'll be cool with that. bad pass. Bitch. Yeah, it seems like I can't get a clean fucking tackle, but boy howdy, are they fucking right on the nose. Give me the fucking ball already. I don't know what the fuck that guy tripped on. Alright. Figured because she was Sega. Yeah, no, there's nobody. If it's not a Sonic character or a Mario character, they're not in this. We need to get that super dash going now. Get fucked. Now don't give me a fucking shitty conversion kick. It's not bad. That's not gonna make it though, and you can't correct it. I fucking hate that system. That's really bad for conversion kicks. That's stupid. That would have tied it up, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know why it's... I don't know what... The fuck out of here and give me that fucking ball. Bye. Get it, Amy. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't know what sets up for these conversion kicks, why you would have a certain angle or not. That's not gonna go either. Fuck, those suck. I have the lead, but not by much. Bye. Really? You're gonna do that as I'm fucking... Nice, he did the dive. I wasn't actually trying to do that, I was trying to pass it. He just decided, oh, we're close enough, we're just gonna go ahead and go for the try. Man, Sega barely remembers Dark Edge. There we go. I'll take that. Yeah, fucking ball. Oh. Everybody's going for broke now. Oh. You don't get another fucking score. Kiss my ass. My game. Apparently I didn't get anything for beating it. Beating a very hard opponent. Alright, I'll take that gold. Alright. Now that leads us into Dream Karate, which I'm not going to do more than one attempt on, because we have to do the last 4 Tokyo 1964 events as well. So Dream Karate. Oh shit, we have to do it twice. Alright, we'll do it individual first. Then we'll do team. When you knock your opponents down, the panels they land on become yours. Control the most panels by the end of the match to win. Press A to punch, land 3 punches in a row to knock down your opponent. Press X to kick. While you can't kick repeatedly, 1 kick is enough to knock down your opponent. Alright, so it's probably not the same as Kumite. Kind of similar. Hold A or X to turn your punch or kick into a power strike. The longer you charge, the longer the range will be. Press Y to throw your opponent. It's close enough, just I don't remember anybody doing a giant swing in Kumite. And you can move the left analog stick to position the throw. When the super gauge is full, press R to do a super strike. Evade with B. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll check that again. Waluigi is good at power strikes. And Darkstar, welcome in, dude. Oh, we're doing this apparently in the Mushroom Kingdom. It's circa Super Mario Odyssey. Alright, so we need to check this. Panels will be reset after a certain amount of time or after all panels have been claimed. Use L. Press L to use items. You'll get an item after claiming an item panel. And there's items. Alright, so this is going to be weird. But at least controls are pretty simple. So we'll just see how we do on this in the team event, and we'll be good. Alright, I tried to use that fucking item, and the activation time is really ridiculous on that. Okay, really? Yeah, I'm trying to charge. This is dumb. Well, it's like, wait, how did I fucking even get knocked down? Cool. I don't know what that item did, because I didn't check it. Oh, I don't know what I placed on that. Now that just almost looked like it was going into Sonic the Fighters. Which will play soon in, second place is fine. Which will actually play soon in Lost Judgment. Since they converted that over to play in the Club Sega game centers. Although, hell, wow. It was warm. Not like warm beer, but it's like, oh, bourbon barrel aged. Yeah, we'll have to see how long the ones in Kabukicho will still be there. Since there's yet another Sega Game Center closing down, the one at Ikebukuro Gigo. But that one's closing down because the building's being, I think, converted or renovated, and just the lease is up, and Sega's just like, well, we might not have a spot here anyways, so we'll just close. That was where the first, I don't remember the company that does the taiyaki, but they did the collaboration with them, so you could get the Sega taiyaki. But I think it was the Sega Game Center number 5 in Akihabara. As long as they still have taiyaki there, we're good. This is what, 2v2? Keep Waluigi. Uh-oh. I should have just picked Mario at that point. Oh well, against Shadow and Donkey Kong. I think Donkey Kong's gonna beat us up. This isn't Smash Brothers. Cool. Yeah, we're getting fucking just wrecked. Good lord. Mario's not fucking remotely helpful right now. There we go. You get to throw me, motherfucker. You shithead. No, god damn it. Hanging on to items is like the worst. And I keep getting counterattacked. I'm like, I can't launch an offensive like at all because I just keep getting punked out. Alright, I knocked fucking Donkey Kong down, but I can't reclaim stuff? Was I just having him land on my side? No, they beat us. How was I not reclaiming... Fuck Dream Karate. Terrible. Really, they could have just taken out the Dream events and put in more events that would have made it better. Put in baseball. Why the fuck was baseball not in this? I liked baseball. Mainly because I socked a lot of dingers in in last year's events. Alright, on to the last number of 1964 events. We gotta make sure we're not landing on something we've already done. Gymnastics vault. Alright. Not sure about this one. Give it a couple shots. Alright, Sonic. Let's do flippy shit. How to play. For the approach, press A repeatedly to run. The faster you run, the easier you can time your vault when the jump gauge appears. While on the springboard, the jump gauge will appear. Press A to vault. Enter the commands shown on screen to perform your vault. It's like diving. Do you like baseball? I love baseball and tacos. Tacos y baseball. Enter the commands. Press A. Right as you land, a poorly timed landing will cause you to lose points. Alright. We'll give it... Oh, okay, we can kind of adjust that. Let's try a hard one. Sonic.
On attempt number 1. Good start. Oh, not high enough.
Okay. That's what I forgot. I think I might have tried this a little bit. You have to, I think, hold A or wait for the bar to fill up. And then press A, so you get more time. There we go. There we go. Stick the landing. Man, he's straight leg. You would have hurt his knees on that one. Alright. Let's try it on super hard and see what that's like. It's probably going to be just inputs. If we somehow meddle on this, we'll just move on. Yeah, it's the one thing about it that I wish they'd had, like, new sprites for these. Or if Sega had remembered that they have 8-bit Sonic sprites. Bam. Because the 16-bit sprites stick out, because everything else looks cool. And as far as I know, I believe that Tokyo 1964... Hold on a second. Whoops, missed that one. I believe that Tokyo 1964 logo is accurate, too. My first jump was a 9. Alright, there you go. And that was literally on a super hard jump, so... Good enough. Winner. Because, yeah, you have Tails and Sonic, and then you look at Famicom-era King Koopa. For the longest time, I didn't realize. I thought Bowser was his Japanese name. King Koopa is. Bowser might be his Japanese name now, because they kind of standardized everything after a while. So we had, you know, Princess Toadstool for the longest time, except it was Peach. And now it's just Peach. They don't use Princess Toadstool. Make sure to finish this water off before the end of the show. Alright, well, I wasn't shooting for gold there, but I'll take it. There should be 3 more events on here. We already tried volleyball. We didn't medal on that. That was a shit show. Judo! Let's see how this goes. In a judo match, use different judo techniques to score ippon or 2 waza-ari, or awasete ippon, to win a match. If time runs out, the winner will be determined based on waza-ari and shido, or penalties. Press A to grab your opponent. When your opponent attempts to grab, press X to kaeshiwaza, which will deflect the grapple. This will stagger them, making them vulnerable to a counterattack. Tilt the left analog stick left or right. Give me a second. Pardon me. And press B to take a quick step forward or backwards. Okay. Use this to close in on your opponent or evade their attacks. The first one to grab their opponent using A is the attacker. The other is the defender. During the grapple, tilt left or right to adjust your center of balance. I gotcha. The attacker's goal is to throw the defender off balance. So you need to move it towards them, I believe. Towards that side. It's like, hey, if I want to throw Knuckles here, I got to make sure that meter is towards him. Or actually, since he's the defender, that might be just whatever. You need to move it somewhere. The attacker's goal is to throw the defender off balance while the defender must stay balanced. If the attacker can force the opponent off balance, they will then be able to throw them. Quickly throw your opponent to receive an ippon. If the struggle takes time, you will receive a wazari. Okay. Peach, you don't even animate. Alright. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to use her face. Alright, A. And then we can counter with X, and we can step with forward or backward, and the B button.
The athletes are in position.
This is going to be interesting. Hajime!
Such careful footwork. A firm grab. Knuckles going for the throw. They backed off. Knuckles goes
Shit.
for the grab. A firm grab. Knuckles going for the throw. They backed off. Knuckles.
Shit.
Grab. A firm grab. Knuckles going for the throw. They backed off. Knuckles.
Alright, I cannot get in to fucking throw him.
Knuckles going for
I gotta learn to deflect him.
They backed off. Knuckles goes for the
Okay, that didn't fucking work either.
grab. Knuckles going for the throw. They backed off.
Ate. Oh, I stepped outside.
Peach. A
Shido.
penalty has been issued.
It's a penalty.
The match resumes. A nimble maneuver. Knuckles goes for the grab.
Alright, I fucking grabbed him there.
Knuckles going for the throw. They backed off. Knuckles goes
Alright, hold on a second. Retry this shit, because I'm looking at the controls. X counters. Except that there's like nothing to read because she has no animation. He does like dashing in.
The athletes are in position. The bout begins. Knuckles goes for the grab. A firm grab. Knuckles going for the throw. They backed off. Such careful footwork.
Oh, that's a really
Knuckles
slim opening.
it's getting tense. They backed off. Knuckles goes for the grab.
Oh, he countered me there. Again, it's really hard to read animations
Going for the
because nobody has any.
They backed off. A nimble maneuver. Saw that one coming. A firm grab. Knuckles.
This is bullshit.
Throw. They backed off. A firm grab. Peach going for the throw. It's getting tense. They backed off. Knuckles goes for the grab.
All right, again, how did he counter a counter?
Going for the throw.
I can't tell.
They backed off. Now that was a move. A firm grab. Peach going for the throw. They backed off.
All right, I didn't want to step out, but
Peach, a penalty has been issued. The match resumes. Now that was a move. A firm grab. Peach going for the
get out of here.
Ippon, what a move.
Ugh.
An easy win.
All right, that penalty apparently doesn't make any difference. Defeated a hard opponent. Was I already? Oh, about to say, was I only on hard? No, that was on very hard. All right, that was surprising. Peach did it, just without moving anything on her body. All right, 2 more events. Should be shooting and long jump. Trap shooting. When you're ready to shoot, press A to call. This will launch the clay target. When the clay target is launched, aim with the left analog stick and press A to shoot. You can fire up to 2 shots for each target. Hitting a clay target will earn you additional time. You will also earn more time based on the current level of difficulty. During the bonus round, many clay targets will be launched one after the other. The more time you have, the more time you have to boost your score. Knuckles gets to shoot stuff. Can we shoot a dog in this one? That's fine. Hiding in the trees somewhere. Duck hunt style. Though you can only shoot him in versus duck hunt, but that was a nice touch, wasn't it? 43 points.
Concentrate. A hit. Get ready. Right on target.
And I'm wondering if hitting it like directly center of the crosshairs makes any difference. Does it? No, because there's nothing else there. Okay.
Concentrate. Well shot.
Level up.
Get ready. It didn't
Oh shit. Alright.
focus. What we'd expect.
You gotta hold it.
And now the second half. What we'd expect. Will he make the
I
shot?
think most of your points are in the extra bit at the end.
Right on target.
Shot too early there.
The athlete should be careful.
Oh dear.
Still focused.
At least it gives you more.
Let's see.
Actually, it seems like it'd be slightly easier here
Fantastic aim.
because you're only still dealing with one clay pigeon the whole time.
Should be careful. Impressive accuracy. We're now in bonus time. Will our shooter
In almost a
take
minute.
bonus? Will this chance be taken advantage of?
Oops. Analog stick does not make it easy.
We're all curious about
I have no idea what my score is. Wasn't even paying attention. Hey, I did it. You gotta use the Ryu Pog. Ryu champ. What the fuck? Didn't they beat him? But it said I had more points. Ah, whatever. It was a silver. Mario Brothers are... They're fixing the event, man. Alright, so that means the last 1964 event we have is the long jump. Press A repeatedly to run to the foul line. The faster you press the button, the faster you run. When you get close to the foul line, press B to start the jump. Keep B held to adjust your jumping angle. And press B at your desired angle. So run fast, hit 45 degrees, which is usually your money spot. Peach is about ready to get air. Any special controls? Nope. Pretty simple.
first attempt.
Okay, it didn't even... Hold on a second. Didn't even give me a... Like an on-screen marker where it's like, oh hey, by the way, you should start running now.
Gaining momentum. Now we'll see.
That's a little high.
That was a good jump.
Alright, so it's not too bad.
Second jump.
Get more speed off of that.
This looks good. That's past 7 meters.
I thought that was a foul. I'll be honest.
Last jump. Gaining momentum. And the result is
Nah, it's not enough. That was a really low trajectory. The combination? I think it is, but I still beat him. Or no, I didn't. I can do that. Luigi doesn't get to beat me again. Fuck him.
Peach, first jump.
He's a jerk.
Kicking it into high gear.
Not really. He's a good guy.
It's looking good. A very nice
Yeah, 45 degrees is your money.
second attempt. Speeding up. Let's see how it went.
That was not great. Hold on. If,
Peach on the first jump.
okay.
Gaining momentum. This looks good.
Wasn't too bad.
That's past 7 meters.
It was actually really good.
On the
I'd hit that 45 at that speed
picking up momentum.
and at that launch.
Now we'll see.
Damn it.
Not bad.
All right.
Third attempt.
I think I actually hit my total for the first attempt.
Let's see how it went. That was a good jump.
He still beat me. All right, it's still taking the best. He's just jumping further than that. All right, he's Herman Munstering his way through this. I'll give it one more shot.
Peach,
This is for pride.
attempt. Picking up the pace.
So I can't run any faster than that.
An amazing jump.
Beat that fucker.
This is an astonishing result. Second attempt. Picking up momentum. Now we'll see. That was a good jump.
That was a good jump. He's gonna beat it. He's real fucking close.
Kicking it into high gear. Great takeoff angle.
That was not a foul still.
Incredible.
Yeah, he's always gonna jump 7.888 meters. Get wrecked, Luigi. That's good. Eggman's pleased with himself. I think he's just happy that his legs work. That they don't somehow just snap. Look at how big his body is. Those legs are not meant to support that. All right. Well, out of very hard doing the 1964 Tokyo events, the only one we didn't medal in was volleyball. We did gold on most of them. One silver. We took gold in marathon, gold in long jump, gold in kayak by a country mile, silver in trap, no medal in volleyball, gold in vault, gold in 400-meter hurdles, gold in 100-meter dash, bronze in the 10-meter platform, which I probably could do better in, but I'm not going to go back to it. And then gold in judo, but like most of these, some of these took us a number of tries. All right, well, that's the exhibition portion of tonight's show, which means we have 4 more events left. Sport climbing, gymnastics floor exercise, javelin throw, and the swimming 100-meter freestyle. Sport climbing is going to be fun, because it is a little bit easier. The one in the other official Olympics video game is more based on timing. Like, this one gives you a little bit more time to kind of adjust to where you're going to, what handhold you're going to go to and how to time that out. Whereas in the other game, it's more about, there's handholds. You just gotta, the faster you can get up the wall, because this one, I don't even think the wall actually has like a point where you can stop. You just gotta go for distance and hope for the best, and just don't run out of stamina and slow down. Whereas the other one, it's kind of like, yeah, you need to either get to the top as fast as you possibly can, or if you fuck up, you fall off the wall. You're cabled, obviously. But you fall off the wall and then your run's done. So it's really easy to mess that up. All right, long grip gauge. Ooh, Vector it is. Right outside Odaiba. Oh yeah, I have a record on this, huh? Yeah, there's not Diver City there. No Gundam statue. I don't remember if they still had everything set up here for that, or if they might have moved it. Actually, They might not have set it up recently, because I think sport climbing starts this week? Might start today or tomorrow. Alright, how to play. Press L or R to grab onto the first grip hold. Grip the first hold. Climb the highest in the set time to win. Use the left analog stick to move the left or right hand icons. When the hand icon overlaps, press L or R to leap to the selected hold. A poorly timed grab leaves you off balance and depletes your grip gauge greatly. And then if you find a star-shaped one to trigger super climb mode, you can leap and grab holds one after another with well-timed presses of L and R. An empty grip gauge will cause you to fall. You can refill the grip gauge by gripping a hold with both hands, so be sure to stop climbing if it runs low. Yeah, yellow ones deplete the smallest amount of grip gauge. Reds deplete a lot. Hearts will give you grip gauge back, and blue will give you a checkpoint. So you can't really fail per se, other than just not getting a lot of distance up the wall. You actually can lower one of your hands, like you can hang off of it and lower your hand below you, and I think that actually ends up, yeah, it applies chalk, which restores some grip. That's in here in the... They don't really mention that until you get to the loading screen tips, and then it shows it here in advanced controls. All right, let's see what we can do. This is our practice attempt on hard. Oh, way off on that one. A little strange. You gotta use both sticks. Damn it, I can't get that star. You can grab that one. Hope I'm going for the blue one. I'm a little slow. There we go. Give us some distance. Alright, that's my previous record up there, denoted by the line. That was good enough to basically slaughter everybody. Who we got here? Teeks3D. Welcome in. Yo to you. Hope you're having a good evening. Alright, so that wasn't too bad for a practice attempt. Be nice if I can break my record. If I can hit both of those star points, that'll give me some quick distance. Be nice to get like 75 or 80. Swap that back over to very hard and hop back in. Gotta make sure I don't biff some of those handholds. All right, so we have to beat at least 65 meters. Just, I think we were just under 65.162 on that. Nice. Yeah, hopefully you got them for relatively cheap. I know they're not too expensive. This one's probably more expensive than the other official game. That's been on sale a little bit. That one's fun too. That's the one they're kind of focusing on. This one's been out for a couple years at this point. So is the other Olympics video game, but only in Japan. Took them like 2 years to get out over here. All right, there's our... Like that. There we go. Even if you're a little bit off, it takes a while to get that handhold back. Oh, broke that. We're about to break our record. Come on. All right, we broke 75, almost 76. No, I haven't tried this online. I set a new record. I haven't tried this online, nor with the other official game, because I bought my copy of that on PS4 like August 2019. And like nobody was playing online then, and when I tried to do it last year when I was streaming, it didn't work out so well. Nobody was playing it. I'll have to reinstall that one and see if people were doing events online, but considering the actual Olympics end in about 4 days, I have a feeling that game will be pretty dead afterwards, unfortunately. I was just glad they finally released it over here. Certainly did better in sport climbing here than I did in that version of the game. Alright. Power climbs. Is it power climbs? Why do I not remember that? Whatever. Still did pretty well. Alright. 3 more events for the evening. We're looking at... Ooh, gymnastics floor exercise next. I am not terribly good at. I've only tried this a couple of times. Swap back down to that for our practice run. Who are we going to get? Big body? Big body? There we go. They really want me to use Peach or Daisy. I'm like, no, we got to have Wario for this. Alright, during each run-up, press A repeatedly to run faster and earn more time to perform your routine. Enter the commands that appear on screen to perform your routine. The quicker you perform the correct moves, the better your score. During a balance move, tilt the left analog stick in the direction shown on screen so that your character lines up with their ghost image. Press down at the end of a routine to land. Time your movement with the blue landing ring to get a better rating. During your cartwheel routine, perform the commands shown on screen as your character overlaps their ghost image. The timing on that one is kind of weird. Yeah, my streams on this, since last year there was no Olympics, it was more just to kind of show off the games. The same thing with this year, although I was a little bit more hastily putting things together. For at least times the landing will stumble, press A. When performing a super move, perform the following movement shown on screen. The more times you complete it, the higher your score. These change depending upon the character. Okay. Guess that just fires off automatically. So we need to beat 10, but that shouldn't be too terribly hard on hard. We'll see how very hard is. Not a great landing. Well, great, but... Whoops. Alright, that one I thought was the ghost image one. There we go. You can do the splits? Holy crap. Right, I can't tell which way I'm supposed to... Yeah, that didn't work. I wasn't sure how the hell I was supposed to do that. I am gonna need an extra run on this. Yeah, here's the super at the end. Jesus. There's probably enough for him to medal there, but... Oh no. 5th place. Okay. Give that another shot while we're still practicing. Your run up. Yeah, what really threw me off there was trying to get him to balance, and I'm like... He's not balancing. He didn't even feel like he was moving. Okay. Thought I hit down there. Okay, get fucked. That was lame. Yeah, I was concerned about this one. Still am. Can we do the balance this time now? There we go. Alright, that was technically shouldn't have been a miss, but whatever. Alright, that was much better. Actually, it would have been better had I managed to be able to... It's really weird because you feel like he's not moving, and it's not until a little bit afterwards I'm like, okay, by the way, are you going to go ahead and shift your balance there a little bit, buddy? What a weird lineup for the top three. I'll go with it. Alright, let's see what we can do on hard. If I can manage to do as well as I did there, we might be in okay shape. Let's do it, Wario. Oh god. Yeah, I can't miss that balance portion. That's like a full point ahead of my best run. Alright, we at least scored on that. Not well. I'm not sure about that. We'll see. I don't think I have gold on that, but... No, I took silver, though. It's pretty good for a big guy like him. I'm okay with that. I got beat by Bowser. We had Waluigi and Eggman last time. Top three this time, all big bodies. What? Bowser and Donkey Kong. Only in video games, right? What a weird sight. What do you even say to that? Alright. 2 more events left tonight. We have Javelin Throw and the swimming 100-meter freestyle. Too bad we can't use Lamar Luttrell, but that might also get us in trouble these days. Let's give the Javelin Throw a couple of shots on... Alright, Mario, let's do this. Give me my ticket to gold medal. My Olympic record's held by Wario, though. Alright, how to play. Start by pressing A repeatedly to run. The faster you run, the longer you extend your power gauge. As you reach the throwing area, hold X to charge your throw. Tilt up to adjust the throwing angle, then press X to throw the javelin. The best throwing angle is 35 degrees. Build and fill your power gauge to 8 blocks or more and throw your javelin at a perfect angle to do a super throw. You're about to cross the foul line, press the A button repeatedly to stop yourself from going over. If Because as you're doing the throw, there is a couple of extra steps before the javelin is tossed, so you have to take that into account as you're approaching the foul line. All right, let's do this for lambda, lambda, lambda. See, I did that way too early. Hey! Yeah, yeah, yeah! $87, nice. And that is good enough to beat them. So we can kind of... We'll get one more practice attempt on this, but... Too low. So like 60 something. Wouldn't have been good enough to medal, but that first throw was... Oh, it would have been... We didn't even place on that. That's fine. All right, let's do one more. That's the bad part, because they give you the way to visually see the angle of your throw. It's the same thing when you're doing the discus throw. It's like, oh, you can see this, but you have literally no idea what the fucking angle is. Which doesn't help. Send the power gauge, charge it fully, then throw your javelin at the best possible angle. Yeah, that's good. If the power gauge is extended, the javelin will not... Even if the power gauge is extended, the javelin will not travel far if you do not charge enough power. Don't begin charging power too late. So thankfully, they'll let you kind of charge it up and keep it. It doesn't seem like it's a penalty there. Your throwing power will depend... Or vary depending upon where you start charging it. Find the sweet spot. Okay. Even if the same amount of power is charged, your javelin will travel farther if the power gauge turns rainbow colored. I feel like just having it rainbow colored should be good enough. Although you probably want to actually start your throw around the green portion there. Good lord. Had it been just one degree higher, we would have been good on that. That might have been a new record. Save that for actual medal competition. There we go. That was more power on that. It's a lower angle. All right, I need to get at least a couple more stocks. Like, I was kind of stopping around the time it was telling me to charge, and I have more than enough time to charge. That was a really good throw. All right, let's give this a whirl on very hard. And after we hopefully medal in this event, I need to take a quick restroom break before we finish our last event. All right. All right, let's do it, Mario. Oh my god. 91. We have to beat 91 to gold. And Wario's in second place with a record that's actually higher than the record I set. Cool. Nothing easy. Really? Alright, so it does cut you off. That throw sucked. Because I didn't get all my... It was 69, though. I'll take a nice. Guess that was a nice throw. Oof, 8th place. Alright, so don't get too overzealous with trying to get power. 5, 6, 7, 8. Too low. That's not even gonna medal. It's good power on that. My first day back on the train. Good. God, they make you go back to the... Boo. Welcome in, MCG. Boo. Not boo to you. Boo to having to take the train to go back in the office. Still 8th place. That was not what I was looking forward to. All right. So we can do at least 8 stocks. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get fucked. I'll take that record. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm in second though. I'm in... Hold on. Timeout. Timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Those are different from our last attempt. Those are different. They shoved those up. You fucking scumbags. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't know what I can do on that, man. That was a better that was... never mind, that was a worse throw. Set a new record. Still can't beat them. Their throws were different. The fix is definitely in. Wario and Waluigi decided they were just going to be Herman Munsters. No, they paid off the ref. This is actually Mutant League Olympics. Deaf Blinders took the bribe. ACC, we gotta fucking take them out. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna back out, then come back into this. They changed between attempts. Like it was lower, right? I'm not imagining things. It's lower now. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I was like, wait, why did that jump to fucking over 91? Only one of them was 91. I'm like, I should at least have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me get all that. There we go. That's a perfect fucking throw. I actually probably could throw it a little bit later. Yeah, it didn't shove... Didn't there. I might actually... If I can get another throw like my record will be good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Too high. That makes a huge difference. So Waluigi fan, I can tell you he's crooked as fuck, so paying off a ref isn't out of the ordinary. It means either Toad or Chow. Someone over there. Alright, that's good enough to get a silver. I'm going to do a retry, and I'm going to see what this changes to. So I feel like it should be consistent each time. No, it's the same thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck, I crushed it. I'll take that gold. And in this case, that's better than Waluigi's throw. So you know what? I earned that gold. Because that was some bullshit. Take another perfect throw. Yeah. It wouldn't have beat Waluigi's other one, but that first throw was good enough. And Chow was looking dead ahead while Toe was looking happy, moved around. So I'm looking at Chow. Toe's just thinking about all the I don't know. I guess it would just be coins. I was thinking, what currency would he be paid in? But it's always coins. You can spend them coins. I mean, in this case, I earned all 3 medals: a bronze, a silver, and a gold. So take that. All right. The last event we have for tonight is the swimming. What the hell is it? Swimming 100-meter freestyle. But before that, I am going to take a quick restroom break. The third man. Shout out, Bobby. Hulk Hogan shows up and just wins all the events. That's scumbag. All right. I do need to take a quick restroom break, so hold on for a few minutes, and I will be right back. All right. Back in position here. As stated before the break, drink of water here. Our last event of the evening, and our last event, period, really, of the 2021 Stay-at-Home Olympics, is the 100-meter freestyle. Swap over to hard, do our practice runs real quick. And Sonic gets to close it out. We got Mario in the last event, Sonic in here. He swims fast, as you would expect. Have not beaten the Olympic record. Alright, so our how to play goes as follows. As the event begins, hold R to charge power, tilt down at go to dive into the water. Move the sticks according to your character's stroke style to swim. Stroke style. The faster you move, the quicker you swim. Keep at a good pace. Keeping at a good pace will fill the super gauge, but swimming too fast will drain it. When the super gauge is at least 50% full, press R to enter super swim mode. Quickly press up and down, I think on both sticks. I believe both of them are used on this. I'll have to check controls again. And that'll give you a helpful speed boost. As you reach the end of your lane, hold R to charge this gauge. Tilt down as your character kicks the wall to turn. Stroke. Time to go smoke? Oh, smoke. Not anymore. Alright. Okay, yeah, so we'll be using both sticks. Although with the super swim mode, that is something that is like with some of the, like the 4x100 meter relay or the equestrian event, that you don't really want to use that because you kind of get blown up at the end. Certainly like the 4x100 meter relay, where if you use that before you do the handoff, you'll be gassed and you'll have to end up slowing down and fucking up your handoff. Why's he got a life vest on? Why's the resolution so low here? Yeah, I want to wait until... Wow, fuck you. Supersonic, or Metal Sonic was kind of hauling ass. Maybe I should be going faster. Let me try that again. Yeah, why is he wearing a vest? Life vest would give you too much flotation there. I'm just trying to think of... I don't think I need to go over, but I should probably maximize how far up that meter I'm going with the swim. There we go. Won't set a record, but... Yeah, the higher up, because you can go over and that doesn't help you, but being in that sweet spot will help you out. Well, we're going to see. Let me try one more on this. Because that time's going to probably be really hard to beat on very hard. Yeah, so I'm going to go... Do that. Wait till you can't. Wait until the power is full and then kick off. I'm sure if you're charging a little bit earlier, you can kick off sooner at full power. And yeah, you don't want to go too fast or you're gonna blow yourself up.
Take your marks. Ready.
Shit, fuck you. Give me a flying. Just fucking reset everybody. Flying. There we go. All right. This is about halfway. By the time it seems to tell you, maybe that's a good time to fire it off. 'Cause that's getting really close to the record. It's another second, though. But hopefully they don't throw something really shitty at me. We'll see. We'll give it a couple attempts even on very hard, and we can't eke out one last gold at the very end. Then we'll check our final tally. At least on very hard. Okay, they aren't going to give us times. That's why I forgot. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have times. We'll have to see what it looks like at the end of the first one if, like, we're really, really far behind.
Take your marks.
Take your marks. Fucking A. Mario took off. Vix is in again. I set a new record and still fucking didn't beat him. And he finished about almost a full second ahead of me. Good lord. At least he's repping Italy. That kind of makes sense. I'm gonna give that one other shot. See if I can't beat his time. But it's... I'd have to beat, like, what? Under 45.85? It'd be like a 45.84 if he runs the exact same race. One of the first times I feel like this game has, like, a lot of adaptive resolution going on to handle all the... A little late on that. Oh, fuck. Alright. If I hadn't slowed down there, I might have actually gotten it. I set another record, so I beat my old one. Looking at the Chaz makes me Sonic Adventure nostalgic. The only thing I miss, and that was the one thing... I don't believe people have the most favorable attitude about Sonic Adventure 2 anymore. Even though I feel like the gameplay was shored up a little bit more. The thing I miss about Sonic Adventure 1 is the open world aspects of it, where you could, like, go around and check stuff out and then unlock shit. I thought that was really cool. And then they took it out of, like, every other game past that. That's not a very good kickoff. Fucker. I heard that off too late. Alright, we'll leave this at silver. That is really hard to be able to beat that. And he's crushing my times by almost a second. I'm consistently getting silver. That I could probably get gold, but for the sake of... we'll leave it at that. I'm okay getting lesser medals. Alright, that's the last event. We have done all of the... Actually, we can check over here. It'd make the most sense to check it in my data. As far as I know, on very hard, we have done everything. Yeah. Alright, so the only events we didn't medal in... It's apparently boxing. Boxing and badminton doubles. We didn't get one there. And we didn't get a medal in volleyball because volleyball sucked. Even though I like watching it in real life. And we didn't get any first place ones on the dream events, but that's all right because those kind of stink too. Should have just had more of regular events, man. It would have made more sense. There is a fair amount of golds, but as anybody that would go back and watch the VODs will be able to see, it took a couple of attempts on some of those to do it. Oh, hey. Cream, was it Cream the Bunny? Is that her name? They do sell those yukata, actually, with the logo. I like the hoppy jacket that Toad's got on. And Chow's got one on, too. Why aren't they characters? Why isn't Toad in this game? It was rigged in... I was about to say, if it was rigged in my favor, I would have fucking been first place on everything. AF wins, LOL. That's the entrance to Asakusa. Or Asakusa. Or Asakusa. Guess you'll get a bunch of people tell you you're pronouncing it wrong. I'm like, whatever. I believe it's Asakusa when you're on the train. That's the English pronunciation they're using. So I'm like, hey, if they're telling me that on the train, we're good. It's fine. You can play online. I'm not going to... There's Fake Odaiba in Fake Diver City. They need to pan this way, though. I can't see fake Fuji TV building. You can kind of see it behind them. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what they changed about it. The hamster ball type deal is there on that building. Maybe it's the layout. It looks a little bit bigger than it should be. And there's stuff missing in front of not Diver City. And if you pan more over, you'd be able to see towards the bridge. Although I think that's an approximation of the bridge. This is probably not to scale, but I think there's another bridge around there. Oh wait, no, that's going over a road. The bridge I remember is Yume no Ohashi, or Yume no Hashi. If you walk from Big Sight over towards Diver City, that one goes over water. Osaka. Or Capcom versus SNK 2. Next location is Nairobi. You mean Nairobi? Nairobi. That's all right. But yes, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Not for the show tonight, but for, as I mentioned at the top of the stream, for the purposes of the VOD that I'm going to be uploading early next week on YouTube. That is the end of this segment. I am going to be doing a little bit more tonight because I do have stuff I want to talk about, but I'm just saving that for outside of the auspices of the VOD. So we may as well wrap it up here. Thank you. This was more very hastily put together. Since last year I had more time to be able to figure out what I wanted to do. I could set aside the time for it. I wasn't working at the time. Now I am. I'm working 40 hours a week. Even though I'm working from home, it's kind of hard to set some of that stuff up. And yeah, it's been a little crazy. But I'm glad I got to be able to do at least another stay-at-home Olympics. Maybe again in 2024 if Sega puts out or anybody puts out an Olympics video game for the Paris 2024 games. We'll be able to do something with that. Hopefully it won't be a stay-at-home Olympics. It'll just be, let's check this out. This should be cool. But yeah, in any case, we're going to go ahead and end the Olympics segment here. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, thank you very much. If you're watching live right now, thank you anyway. Stick around for the next segment. But stay safe, stay well, stay masked up out there for those of you watching the VOD. And hopefully we'll be able to get through everything and come out the other side of it, huh? We'll see. But take care. Thank you very much. And we'll see you all next time. Tune into my stream normally. Is it? Yeah, that'll work? Sure, we'll go with that. See y'all later.